This is Hardy Brute, and today I'm going to be playing Rottten, a zombie survival game that's similar to COD Zombies, except it's in third person. You get power-ups, you get skills, you get all sorts of things. So let's check it out. Currently I'm playing on the controller, and the left trigger and the right trigger control each one of the weapons separately. Ooh, there's a gun shop. So we can refill our ammo, we get a nail gun, an axe, a Colt 11 pistol, a comically large spoon. I think we already have the Colt pistol and the axe equipped for free. Looks like we can crit as well. There's no timing for a round, but you have to kill all the zombies. 20% weapon fire damage, 20% more cash. Bullets home in on enemies, but they go really slow. Chance to explode or chance to block damage. Let's get the cash. Cash seems to be really important, not just to buy weapons, but also to unlock the doors. This first door over here costs $500, so we can go to the second area after this round. We have a limited number of bullets, but as soon as we buy a new gun, it should refill the ammo for that weapon type. So I'm not going to try to be too stingy with the bullets, since we're probably going to replace this pistol pretty quickly. And we made quite a bit more money than we did the first round, but there were more zombies. Melee attacks drop cash, that's pretty good. Gain bonuses while not taking damage. A chance that your ammo is not used up, and your secondary weapon is automatically used. Let's boost the cash. Let's go all in on cash. Cash seems really important in this game. I did get the auto attack offhand at one point, but it gets kind of annoying after a while when your weapon just keeps swinging over and over. Because some of the later weapons actually push you forwards. So we got boxing gloves. It has a chance to knock back. Crossbow has really good piercing. Excalibur. I'm probably going to go for the Excalibur or the crossbow. We need a good melee weapon because it doesn't cost us any ammo. Otherwise you're paying a fixed $700 per round, which can get pretty spendy. Even just for our pistol. Our pistol's probably not even worth that much money. Be nice if you get a discount based on the weapon you have. Getting him in this corner seems pretty nice. And we got hit again, but you can see the little blue bar at the bottom is filling up. So you heal over time. So the main way to die in this game is getting overrun. A rusty nail, all damage plus 10. Non-automatic weapons become automatic and they get 20% attack speed. That's pretty cool. A 20% damage to ranged weapons and a bigger magnet. I'm leaning towards the flat 10% damage, because I'm not sure how many automatic weapons there even are. Usually the ones that are top tier are already automatic. It would definitely help with our crossbow, but we only have one bullet before we reload anyway, so making it automatic doesn't really help. We need 2,500 for the Excalibur. That seems to be the top tier melee weapon we can buy currently. Because our damage is pretty bad right now, 1326. Sometimes we get really big for 40. And round by round there seems to be more and more zombies. But there's also more and more cash. So we can finally buy the Excalibur. Replace our axe. Ooh, it is literally the sword and the stone. That's pretty cool. Each attack launches us forward quite a bit too, but it also pushes everybody back. It does sort of put us in the danger zone though. 10% damage to everything. Melee damage based on enemies around. More movement speed while moving, or more reload speed in general. Let's just get the flat damage. It's going to help our sword, it's going to help our guns, it's going to help anything that we buy. So the next thing we could buy is the crossbow. But we're also 1,500 away from the door as well. We're 1,000 away from the crossbow. If I use the wall here, I can melee attack without actually being pushed forward. So they get attacked by the shockwave, and I'm actually a lot safer. I think I'm going to move on through the door though. I don't think I'm going to waste the money on the crossbow. Especially with the waves getting harder and harder. I'm not sure how many more rooms there's going to be. So we made it to almost 3,000. So we got bigger pickup range, we got non-automatic becomes automatic, we got more cash, and we got more movement speed. Let's get even more cash. Especially when these doors are costing quite a bit more. Hey, another gun shop, nice. So they got the KK-47 rifle. It does 12 damage, 5 piercing. Winchester shotgun does 7 damage, does a spread shot, SMG, 9 damage per bullet. Rocket's 50. This shotgun is 6, and this anti-aircraft does 20. But it had 250 ammo and 250 reload. So I think that's the end goal weapon. I'd like to at least get that to see what it looks like. It's a bit easier just to kite around them, kind of circle them. As you can see, the stacks of cash are in our bags of cash. So I do appreciate the visuals changing. Because we're getting at least 40% more gold, plus the gold whenever we melee hit. We're back up to 3,000, nice. Gain +1 hit points. Gain bonuses when not taking damage. Earn money when being damaged, and 20% reload. Let's get the bonuses, whatever that means. Does that mean we're going to get buffs? I have no idea. So we need about 4,000, 5,000, so we need one more round to buy a new gun. And then we need 5,000 to break through that door at the bottom. So both of those are a bit away. But a new weapon will help a bunch. We're still using the pistol we got. It just kind of sucks, so don't really use it. Excalibur's pretty nice though, it hits a large area. And we get bonuses for melee. It makes it really easy to get hit though. A 12% chance to block attacks. More good when we reload. 10% crit with only melee weapons though. Let's get even more cash. Nice, because the big gun costs 60,000. And I'd like to show off some of the endgame guns. The door on the right seems to be the end of the demo, but we can still go to the door on the left for 5,000. Let's pick up a gun before this wave. So we can get the SMG. We could buy the rocket launcher, but it's probably going to kill us. Get the rifle. Let's get the SMG. It does only 9 damage. It has no penetration, but it should shoot really fast. It's kind of a spread shot too. It's definitely pretty satisfying. We are burning through the ammo quite a bit. It is safer than the Excalibur for sure. But we used almost half of our ammo, so it's not very cost efficient. And we almost died, we got to 1 life. 15% regen speed, +1 bullet penetration, that's actually really good for us. 25% reload. Those are both reload and precision. So now we get 1 penetration with the SMG, that's huge. And we can afford to unlock this door too. The anti-aircraft, 60,000, man. And there's a gun shop in this area too. What guns do they have? A Scar rifle. It does 10 damage. 2 penetration. It has a big magazine size. The chainsaw. I think we have to buy the chainsaw. Katana. The quad rocket. And the minigun for 30,000. I wonder how different the minigun is from the aircraft gun. So after this round, we got to 4.7k. We're trying to get to 6k for the chainsaw. More reload. A 15% chance that crits will explode. Automatically use the second landed weapon. And take less damage from explosions. Let's just get the reload speed for now. And halfway through this wave, we should be able to buy the chainsaw. And check that out. We're up to round 10 now. There's a new enemy too that started spawning, an exploder. He's very much like the boomer, but he's not very big. Kind of looks more like a dinosaur. But the shockwave from our melee weapon is really good at taking them out. I've also used up all of my SMG ammo, so I'm probably going to replace that with the chainsaw. A +1 hit points, move slower but heal faster. Okay, 10% more damage. Max hit points is 2, but you shoot, reload 3 times faster. I'd rather just have the 10% damage. So let's get the chainsaw and check that out. And we'll replace our SMG because it has no bullets. This is pretty cool, a little wave of energy. Oh, it does 9 damage. It has a lot of knockback. Huge knockback. It works really good against the exploding guys. This is probably the safest melee weapon you can get though. It attacks really fast, and it's got huge knockback. And even with our 30% more damage, it still only does 9 damage. But they're still dying. So 9 damage, because it does it so quickly. Instead of one big hit for 20-ish damage, it does a bunch of little hits. And I wonder if each hit counts for the money gain. We're already back up to 10k, nice. And we barely took damage that time. So, faster healing, 10% more damage, ammo won't be consumed, or the faster attack and reload. So now we got 40% damage on everything. I think our goal now is to try to get the minigun, the 30k. It's got a .02 fire rate, and it does 12 damage, with 200 ammo and 200 ammo to reload. The anti-aircraft is 20 damage. It's got a lot of knockback as well. It's got 100 piercing, so it's going to shoot through everybody. But before we get the 2 end games, I would like to at least try the shotgun. Every good zombie game needs a shotgun and a chainsaw. Well, this guy's exploded. They also damage the zombies around him, which I appreciate that. It's just so easy to slowly move forward with the chainsaw and kill everybody. There's a lot of knockback with the shotgun. Kickback to it. And it's got the one built-in penetration. It's not that bad. It's a decent weapon. You don't have a ton of bullets running around though. Crits can explode. You do more melee damage with more enemies. Melee gives you more cash. We're probably gonna get that one. And if the more damage for more enemies comes up again, I'm gonna get that one. But we're up to 60% cash. %20 more melee. 20% to instantly reload. You gain Frenzy when you're damaged, or just bonus damage to everything. Frenzy sounds interesting. And the dunce hat, it actually slows your reload, but gives you a chance to instantly reload, so it's really bad. So we need one more round to get the minigun. We're now on round 15, and there are a lot more zombies now. There haven't been any evolutions or changes, there's just a lot more. Bombs? There's quite a bit of bombs too. There's like 6 to 10 bomb guys at the start. It can be pretty dangerous. I think you're in the most danger when you're around the pits where they jump out, because they can jump out and instantly damage you before your weapons actually damage them. But now we have enough for the minigun. And let's grab another nail. So now we're up to 7 nails, 70% more damage. We're almost at double damage. Now that is kind of crazy. So let's buy the minigun. It does 12 damage, 8 knockback, 10 piercing, and 200 ammo for each. And it looks pretty cool. We're also holding it in one hand. The penetration is really nice. If you stand in the corner and just blast, nothing can approach you. And we've already used up half the ammo, wow. I'd almost want to have 2 miniguns, one in each hand, because we barely have enough ammo for that entire round. More melee damage, more movement speed, gain frenzy, or do 40% bonus on the first hit. It'd be really nice if we could one-shot those guys. That would save us some ammo too. So we're 60,000, we're a bit away from that. But it does have 100 piercing. I spent the money to refill the ammo, so we should be pretty safe. The explosions are pushing the zombies around us. This is not good. Ooh. We died, but fear not. I brought money from the grave. So let's try the anti-aircraft gun. It has a big spread. 20% damage to fire weapons. That's what we're using. So now the anti-aircraft does even more damage. It's supposed to do 20 damage per shot. So let's see what it does in this next round. We're on round 20 here. The last time we died was on round 17. So let's see what these zombies can do. Ooh, that bomber is fast now. We also have an extra life. We have 4 and it still took us down to 1. I'm gonna spray and pray up here in the corner. But we are quickly running out of bullets. Half of our bullets, more than half, is gone. We have 40 bullets left. Now we're completely out of ammo and we died. Well, that gun was really pretty, it was really fun. We collected 90,000 in cash. Did 300,000 damage. Well, I hope you enjoyed. This game is currently a demo and you can try it too. Later.